Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cosmic Insight. I'm Rebecca Gregory here, actually by myself, all by myself tonight, unless somebody decides to jump in, but who knows? I have no idea what we're going to talk about tonight, but I want to welcome everyone who's joining us. Let me get the comments on here so I can see who's jumped on. Let's see who we have. Hello, Bridget. Thank you for joining this evening. Man, it's been a week. I was trying to in a few minutes. Hello, Dom. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I was trying to download that video of that what we talked about last week that I got, and then I was just having the worst time. But I did get to download. Who was it? Oh my God, my mind went Indigo's ghost video. So I'll play that tonight because I did figure that out, and also Hillis fishing. So Hillis I've spoken with him a couple times. He's having a marvelous time up in New York. And I'm going to show you this funny picture. He's going to kill me. Hold on, but I'm putting it up for everyone. Let's see. Just bear with me here. I'm kind of out of sorts. It's been a really crazy day, and I'll get into that in a second. It's yeah, the energies have just really gotten me, and I'm running on no sleep because I haven't slept in 3 days because the energy's been so intense. But I wanted to share this with you real quick. So maybe I could put it, I don't know if I could put it, let's try it this way. There is Hillis fishing away. He had caught himself a bass. He looks very happy, and looks like there's something over there. So there's Hillis. But I did want to show you, let's see. And then here's actually one of the pictures of, I want to show you since we're talking about, that was one of the picture, that was one of, I zoomed in and took an actual photograph of one of the sightings outside my house. So that was the photograph that came up, but the video is really cool. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll just post it on Cosmic Insights Facebook page, and then that way you can see it there because I was just racking my brain. So how's everybody doing this week? I know it's been oh, Indigo said one awesome pick. Hi, Rebecca, and much love and brightest blessing. Brightest blessings to you too. Deborah, welcome, welcome. Hi, Becky, David, wonderful to see you all. I just want to take a quick second if you all here, everybody's here, because I am really ungrounded right now. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. It's just today has really been a day, I don't know, just been with not sleeping has just done a number on me. So if everybody just right now, and the sun setting is absolutely gorgeous. I wish I could show you. It's so pretty. But why don't just everybody right now, just take a deep breath in and just allow yourself to relax, to be here in this moment, allowing all the chaos and all the energies around us just to settle into ourselves and be present, be in the now during this show, during this hour, or how long it lasts for tonight. So just breathe that in and just allow everything to go and just take a deep breath. Whew. Okay. Thank you. I feel much better now. So, that's one thing about, the energies, you can get out of sorts, and it's okay to say, hey, I'm out of sorts right now. I'm going to see what everybody's saying here. I wish I could like interact with you guys more. We'll have to do like a call in thing sometime. So, wonderful Indigo. I got that. Hi, Dom. Dom said that wasn't last night. Was it because our moon was crescent, red moon last night like that? It's been a tough week. Indigo. Hi, Indigo. Yeah, Dom, for me, the new moons and hi, Bruce. Welcome to it. Yeah, for me, when the new moons come around and the energy of the new moons, I always have trouble sleeping in those times. And I've been listening. I don't follow astrology. I listen to it and I pick up, and I think, what is it, Venus? If you can clarify, if anybody knows what happened, I know something happened today with Venus going into Jupiter or something like that. However, I know right now, I think 7 planets are in retrograde, or maybe 8 now because Mercury just went in. So if anybody knows, please confirm that for me, because as I said, I listen to astrology, I get pits, but I don't follow it to say I'm an expert on it. That's what Hillis is for, and he's not here, so I'm on my own. But yeah, today was very interesting, and I don't know about all you guys. And yeah, Indigo's saying it has been a tough week. And I think what's really happening, and I was shown this today, because as you know, when I travel around and things that happen to me, I'm always kind of shown what's going on in the world and what's happening. And that's right, Bruce. Yes, there is waves of ebb and flow right now at a new level, especially here in the States, and I know around the world as well, with, kind of with what our B is doing with about the sea and stuff. So I know, like, everything's like bubbling up right now, and I'm really feeling that bubbling up. And I had this really interesting just experience today. I drove down to St. Augustine, which is about an hour from here. I've talked about St. Augustine before. That's just kind of like my place. I like to go ahead and I'm leaving for my trip this Sunday, so I needed to go get some things. And I'm driving down the road after my shopping on my way back, and there's this kid in the road riding his bike. He must have been in like 20s or so. And I'm just watching him. And he's literally right in the middle of the road. I was very conscious and very aware that I was behind him, and he did not care. And he looked around at me, and he's like, puts his hand back, like, you're not going around me, almost like challenging me. It was very interesting. And so I just rode behind him for a few minutes. I was just watching him and just feeling his energy, and just felt like, and I don't want to say evil because I don't like to say the word evil, but I am going to say that. But it just this like really low vibing, fearful, challenging energy. I think Hillis popped on that I was feeling in that moment. And so I kept on driving behind him. And then I was like, you know what? Forget this. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And so I went to go around him very slowly. Do you know he literally turned his bike into my car and turned it on purpose and looked at me with this look on his face and started laughing at me and was like, hee 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 hee. And then he took off. He like disappeared. I don't know where he went. He just like went to the right and he just took off. And I was sitting there in that moment and I'm like, okay, what am I seeing here? Why did I have this experience? And it just reminded me of kind of what the world's at right now, like where we are right now in the shift of everything that's happening and everything that's being experienced in the world. And that I do believe we're in the love versus fear war right now. I mean, that's basically what's going to win out, and we're struggling up, and I feel that fear is. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining us, first timer, and I'm really feeling that fear and everything that's coming in, and I want everybody to sit back and not allow themselves to be in that because I felt so challenged by it today, and I felt it today. But yet I wasn't afraid of it. I was just like, it just like made me step back to look at things and saying, oh my gosh, this is where we are in our society. This is what's happening right now. And we really have to be discerning and really set boundaries with this fearful energy that's coming up, more prevalent than it's ever been before, because it's like, it's at the tipping point. It's at the tipping point of where we're going through, so much has happened, so much fear is coming up, but now we're at that tipping point of moving through that energy and creating that flow to release. So we're in that tether, like you always say, in between the two worlds, as above, as below, in between. We're in that in between space of moving through that energy, and that fear and that low vibrational energy and everything that's out there right now is just like trickling up, just like challenging the love and challenging the light, saying we're here, we're here, we're here, and making itself known more than ever, making itself be having a voice bigger than it has before, because it knows what's about to happen. It knows that humanity is rising up right now, and more people are waking up on this planet more so than ever. And this huge transition is happening. So that was kind of my insight of today. And we really need to stand in our space, in that space of love, and stand in that space of discernment and knowing who we are and the sovereignty of who we are, even though things are about to get, I feel, very, very, very intense. Another thing I noticed, I don't know if anybody could chime in, and I don't like to talk about the C world. I don't like to bring that in, but I did want to talk about more of an awareness point of view of, something's about to happen. I've been noticing these pop-up rapid test place, like just popping up all over the place. I saw about 4 of them today, which I hadn't seen before, which I thought was very interesting, lined up as like the distraction of this, what else is going on and what is being planned, and just being discerning and being open and being aware of kind of really what's going on in the world right now. But I think the key is with no judgment, just being aware. And yeah. So that's where I am. If you guys want to chime in or have any questions or anything you want to talk about, as I said, I am just going with the total flow tonight. I did not prepare a thing. It's been a week, and I think Hillis is with us. I don't know if Hillis wants to say anything. Oh, did I send him the link? Hillis, do you want me to send you the link? Well, let's check in with everyone. See, let's see. So Dom has had a peaceful week. Oh my gosh, good for you, Dom. I'm glad you did. Let's see. Hi, Bruce. A few minor irritations. Hillis said hi. Michelle, thank you for joining us again, and welcome. Oh, Hillis says he misses us all. I miss you too, Hillis. Can't wait to come back. And he's all having fun up there. Let's see. It seems like I have stuff that happened to me all the time, Rebecka. Seriously, yes, that's what's happening, Dom. It, it's just so interesting right now, and I don't know how to put this. It's almost like the world is showing us the ego that we've always had inside of us, and we're seeing that space in everything around us, in that struggle of what we don't want to be in that ego anymore, that we don't have to be in that space anymore, and the opportunity now to step above it, and then the opportunity now to step into who we want to be and the desires. And that, that's another thing. I've been this week. Yeah, Hillis says step into the love. Totally agree. Hi, Hillis. Let's see. Hillis is corresponding. Hillis, do you want me to send you the link so you can jump on, or don't you have Wi-Fi? Just let me know, because I forgot to send you the link. Yes, Rebecka, all the old industry is fighting to continue to exist. Exactly, exactly. And, I also think, what I was saying before is a lot of people are waking up right now. And a lot of people wake up and like, some people are waking up curious, some people are waking up like, what the heck's happening? So we have all these different levels, and that's another big thing that came to me. Right now, with the energy that's coming in, relationships are really coming to a head right now. Where you want to be in relationships, maybe some relationships that need to go some of the way away for a while, or ones that need to be mended or changed or shifted. And also for me, I know with my family, I've had a lot of things going on with my family, and I'm really learning of like not setting the expectations with my family, and really learning. And I think it's really important to talk about it right now, is how do we navigate those people's closest to us? Because that's the most difficult thing. I always joke. I always say this. I tell Hillis this all the time. I was like, you graduate human school when you can graduate navigating your family. So I think that's like the ultimate, and that's a big challenge right now for people, with everything that's going on in the world, is how do we navigate our family? And if I can give some advice of what's been working for me, is just, look at your family, and the people in your life that trigger you, or the history that you have with them, or everything that has the experience you've had with them, and step back and look at them with no expectations, and learn to set boundaries, and learn to navigate them on letting go of the reaction you used to have with them, and knowing that they are where they are, and they are who they are, and you cannot change them, you cannot fix them. It's how do I love myself and navigate with them. One thing I learned, with my mother, is navigating some subjects we just can't talk about. But yet I've learned, and this has been a key for me, I've learned this week, is really to look at, when you're talking with someone that you might have that situation with a family member, to really look at them and give them a little nugget, because people are waking up, remember. And this is with family members, friends, anyone you're dealing with. It's like, how do you learn to navigate and know where they are? The best way I have found is send a little nugget out there. Like, just give them. You don't have to like let everything out, but just like plant a seed or put a little nugget and see how they respond to it. And you'll know by that response of, oh, they're not really awake, they where they are, I have to honor that, let me step back and regroup myself. Or, oh, in this moment right now, they seem a little more open than normal. Let me play with this for a little while and see how far I can go without crossing the line, or moving where I don't want to go with this person. Like my mother today, we started talking about the world politic things, which I don't like to get into. And I basically just said, Mom, I think this is a subject, I'm on a different wavelength than you. And I think it's something that you probably shouldn't discuss because I don't want to cause any conflict between us. So, and she's like, yeah, probably not. And it was really cool because then I learned, okay, I can't have, I set that boundary with her that I did not have to go to that space and I could have this nice conversation with her without ending up in some fight with her. So that was a beautiful boundary of me to see that I can move through that and have that expectation and know where she is, who she is, and navigate our relationship. So, yeah, so we can navigate through it. Let's check in with everyone. I'm just feeling a little out of sorts tonight, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. Hillis and Rebecca, I have news for you. We are going to see. Oh my gosh. Indigo is going to see property tomorrow. Indigo, I did get to download your video. So we got on the ghost subject. Would you like me to play that? Because I was able to download yours. So let me know that's okay before I play it from what happened last week. Because I know you said, yeah, last week, but I just wanted to confirm with you and I'll bring that on. Okay, guys, love Hillis Dom. That is awesome. That is such awesome news. Is the property out in the countryside? Let's see. Dom, I've been thinking about all that. I've been thinking about all the hurt that has caused. Oh, I can put it up here. I always forget I can do that. I've been thinking about all the hurt that was caused by my loved ones, and I forgive them so much more now. It makes me more peaceful. Oh my gosh, Dom, how freaking beautiful that! And you just hit on a key of loved ones is staying in that place of forgiveness and forgiving them, but also forgiving yourselves that we don't have to hold on to that anymore. And that's a beautiful space to be because when we can forgive, we can step into unconditional love. And when we step in unconditional love is when we come into a space where everything flows and we come into a space where we can be who we are. So thank you for sharing that, Dom. It's such a beautiful message. You know, and forgiveness, a lot of people I think gets confused why I can't forgive them for that action. And I just want to remind people forgiveness isn't really about, I would say, forgiving them for the action because the action is what happened. That's the story that you're stuck in. But allowing yourself to move past it, that you can look at them from a space of love. And, one of the things that if you have struggle looking at somebody from a place of love or forgiving them, it always helped me is always taking yourself out of the space or who they are at this present time and looking at them from that little hurt inner child or that little hurt inner being or that space that they're coming through that they made that action towards you that you had to open up to that forgiveness because when you have to forgive someone or they do something to you they only do it because of their own hurt inside and we are mirrors of each other and we're here we reflect each other and we're here to open to each other to be our biggest triggers. So, everybody that comes into your world comes in for a reason, whether it be for a lesson, a growth, or just to move past something, just to move into a new energy of something to show you this is what was, this is what you're moving into. So there's so many different dynamics of why people come into your life. And as you vibrate higher, you'll bring in different people into your world. And, that's another thing I wanted to get into tonight is being in a space now, especially more than ever with because it's going to hit the fan here soon. If you listen to a lot of other people, they're talking, things are getting a little hairy, but in a good way because we really require this to happen. But in saying that, being in the love of who you are and staying in that space and finding your world like today I get this beautiful coffee. It's from the Growers Alliance. I think you can buy it online, but it's from a women's group in Africa that grows the coffee in the mountains, and the lady who runs the shop gets everything shipped over from Africa and she gives back. And so and it has low acid, so it's just amazing coffee for me to drink and it doesn't bother me. So I take my little trips down to St. Augustine to get my coffee, and I love doing. I call people's orders in and go down, and this woman that runs the shop, and that's one of the main reasons that I go there is because she is just the most beautiful love bug I've ever met in my entire life. She has so much gratitude, and she's just this sparkly, shining light. And she just has so much gratitude for me taking my time to come down and buy her product and supporting these women that run this coffee place. And that makes me feel good because I know that's my way to give back. But also, it's it's how you can flow in the world, even though there's cranky people like the guy in the street who challenged me today. But before that, I just met these most beautiful people, and I got a couple things at a dog store and the same thing. So it's like, where can you find your world that you move around in to find those people that stay in love? Even when it comes to supporting people who you go into their shop and you're going to be treated with love, and you retreat them back. So it's even to that, like finding that way to navigate in the space of love, in the space of flow, to keep yourself out of this negativity and this low vibrational stuff that's happening all over the place right now. And it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And finding your tribe and finding people you can talk to right now, that you can just chitty chat around and say, this is how I feel. You're not going to be judged, but just to give you that space, just to release whatever you need to release without any judgment, just to get that energy out, so you can come keep yourself aligned to who you are. I'm going to get back to some comments here. I don't know where we are here. Let's see. Deborah, you're doing great, but don't estimate yourself. Your words have so much meaning. Oh, thank you so much, Deborah. I'm just tired right now. So I'm my own, like, my sleep schedule, but it's all good. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And that's, we can't judge ourselves. Totally agree, Rebecca. Let's see what Dom has to say. I haven't talked to you about my Blue Jays yet. They visit me every morning, but Saturday I was chilling on the porch and looked up, and it was like 30 Blue Jays flying over me and landed in over my head and land. Oh, how beautiful is that? Woo! I love that. So Blue Jays, from what I remember, I always feel leadership. So, look at that and step into those birds, because they're coming to you for a reason. And the Blue Jays are a beautiful sign of, one moving into leadership, but also the little tricky birds too. They like the little trickster birds as well. So, but I love the Blue Jays. That's an amazing story. Thank you so much for sharing that. And that's another thing, Dom, thank you for bringing that up, because that's another beautiful thing that's happening right now is when you're aware of the world around you, it is speaking so clear. And I've talked about this before, like with little things that happen to you, just little things. Like I know, like my father, my father's transitioned, and he had this old clunky car that he drives, and there's not many of them on the road. I don't even know what it was, but and I see him everywhere now, and I'm just like, hey, Dad, I can see you're traveling around again. But that's my way. Spirit comes to me, so it's like spirit's talking in a clearer way now, more so than they have before. So keep your eyes out, watch those birds, because have you tried talking back to the birds? Did they talk to you, Dom? Because they will talk to you. And thanks for that share. Let's see. I've asked a couple of minds, just wanted to hear from your love, your insight. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute here. I think I missed something here. Indigo, the crystals and rods will help guide you for sure. I think I missed something. Oh, here we go. I don't know where I am. Okay, all the trees. Let's see. Here's Dom. All the trees around me that they take on this. Yes. Yes, Deborah, I trust them. Oh, thank you, Dom. Deborah, Dom, love that you're surrounded by Blue Jays. What a beautiful message. Yes, thank you, Dom. Love the Berties. It sure is getting stronger, Rebecca. It's showing in people's faces so much more now. Yeah, you're Indigo. You're exactly true on that. I keep on going back to that kid I met today, because it wasn't a kid. It was an energy. It was an energy entity. It was just very interesting. And there's a lot of, I think a lot of people have been talking about walk-ins now, and I don't want to get into all that, but I feel like there's like shells of people walking around. Like, you talk about this the zombie apocalypse, and I really feel like we're in it right now, because there's so many people walking around, like so unaware, and in such a, there's this overall energy of this rush, like, yeah, kind of like, I guess, the end of the world. Like everybody's in such a rush, and everybody wants to get every space, and it's just very interesting. It just what is happening now, and what is going to happen, and where we are right now. Oh, so Dom says, I talked to them. They do talk back. 5 of them just came by on the mailbox and grass. Well, tell them we said hi, Dom. Maybe I'll have some fly while I here, because as you well know, I live here on the intercoastal, so I have tons of birds that fly by, and I'm always sidetracked with interesting things that happen out here in the beautiful land out back. But anyhow, I wanted to tell you too that I am so excited because I am heading off on my adventure. Hillis is on his adventure, and I am heading off on my adventure this. I think I'm leaving Sunday. So I'm staying at my first harvest host, which is pretty exciting. And then I'm going to be camping by myself for a week in the mountains. And so we'll see how that goes, doing a nice little deep dive. So who knows what I'll come up back with up there in Cherokee Indian land. So I'm so excited to give myself that time. And I'm telling you that because, now the time too is really a time to go inside more so than ever. We really need to have that self-love for ourselves and take that time to go within, to look at everything. And, as the energies are moving out and everything's shifting and changing, it's, question yourself. What do I desire here? What do I want to feel? And I think the biggest question, and I invite everyone, to ask themselves, what do I want to feel like in the world? How do I want to walk this world, and how do I want to feel? How what does joy feel like to me? So joy to me, one of the biggest I was just thinking of the story today. One of the things that really brings me joy, or makes me feel the feeling of joy that I like to feel, that I would love to be in all the time, is when I took a trip I was in Mexico. I went to Teotihuacan. As you know, I traveled to Teotihuacan many times. And this particular experience, we climbed the Pyramid of the Sun, and so much magic happens on the Pyramid of the Sun. But this particular one just helped me remind, and that's what I've been kind of doing this week, is kind of reviewing on what emotions and what feelings I like to feel, and what experiences have happened to me in my life that made me feel those things. And this is one of the things I thought that brought me so much joy, and it was really cool. So I was on the top of the pyramid, and we just had this beautiful, beautiful ceremony, and everything opened up, and we were walking down, and my knees were bothering me because and I was like, oh my gosh, how many? And there's like a lift you have to like jump off to get down from the top. And I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to get down? So there was this really cute guy that was sitting on the end. And I know my husband's listening, but it's okay. I told him this story. And I tapped on his shoulder. I was going to ask him if he could have my hand, if I could grab his hand so I could just step down, because he was on the end to step down. Well, he stands up, and he picks me up, and he spins me around like a princess and Cinderella. And it was just, I don't know, in that moment, I guess just that feeling of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening to me. It was almost like a fairy tale experience. And, that brought so much joy. So that was really cool to tap back into that story today and feel that feeling, that joy of being spun around by this like gorgeous guy on the top of the Pyramid of the Sun. And it was just about the energy of just that feeling of that, just helping. And I don't know, it was just really cool. And so so I ask everyone, what kind of stories, fun little stories like that do you have that make you feel in that joy and feeling, so you can remember when you get in those bad spots, of a space to go that makes you happy, a space to go to keep you in joy. And so that's my little Cinderella stories from the top of the Pyramid of the Sun. That was really fun. So yeah, it was I was on a high for a little while there. So it's always fun to be spun around, like Cinderella. So anyhow, I thought I share that fun story. So, as I said, ask yourself this week, find a space or find a fun story that brings the feeling inside your heart, because that's the key right now. We have to open up to the heart. We have to stay in the heart. We have to stay in the love. And we have to be in that space in order to move through this energy, to stay in the sovereignty of who we are, and to shift this world, because it's going to get hairy. It's coming up. It's coming up. And so how can you keep yourself to that space? So I invite all you cosmic explorer to find a fun story like that, that really made you feel good about yourself or made you feel joy or just made you laugh like you've never laughed before, as a place to go, as a special place. Like when maybe the chaos and everything's getting to you, like, oh, let me remember that experience, and be like, oh my gosh, I want to stay in that space, just to kind of like guide you. Remember, you got to go back to that space. You got to go back to that space, because that's where we all need to be right now. And I'm not saying it's not easy. I bet, like today, I told you I'm feeling a little off today. The energy's really zapped me this week, and I'm just out of not feeling myself tonight. And I'm being completely honest with you. But I also feel good too on top of it. So yeah, if you have any fun stories you'd like to share, I love to hear stories. So let's see. I'm gonna like see what everybody's saying here, because never been camping in from the hood. Oh, you never been camping, you're in from the hood? Well, you could camp out back in your backyard with the Blue Jays. Just kidding, Dom. Oh, laugh my island. That's a really girly moment, huh? Yeah, it was a really girly moment. It was. Michelle, are you still here? I guess Indigo's asking. Michelle, are you still here? Oh, thank you, Indigo. Let's see. Deborah Robbins been walking up here. I'm just gonna put it up here. Been walking up my neighborhood street after the sun goes down, enjoying the peace and quiet from the traffic and listening to the sounds of nature. So refreshing from the frantic, I can't say that word, frantic energy. Deborah, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. And that's it, Deborah. You've got it. I always say, be in the clarity and the chaos. How can you find your clarity with the chaos? Because it's everywhere. It really is right now. So that's the key right now. Find your things that keep you in the clarity with all the chaos going around, because we and those people that are moving forward and those people that are in this ascension and moving, in that energy of moving up to the 5D or to the next level that they want to go, that's the key. Staying happy in the heart and staying in the love and not allowing the stories to get you anymore, just being witness of them, not allowing the chaos that's going on that you have to like anchor into it. You can hear it because it's going around. We're here, we're human as well, and we have to remember that, but don't anchor into it. That's the key. Just allow it to be what it is. Don't feed it. What we feed, we grow. So what do you want to grow? And it's really out there, man. It's just phew, it's flashing itself bigger than ever. I'm telling you, it's intense. Wow, and the Ohio love, Deborah Williams, know the feeling of being off. So intense energy at the moment. Oh, hi, Deborah. Oh, Deborah, you guys send me another one of your beautiful poems so we can read it. Thanks for joining. So, Dom, 777 in the chat. My number. I don't understand, Dom, what you're trying to say. 7 in the chat. My number. Oh, is that your number? Is that what you're saying? I get kind of lost sometimes. Let's see. Being in nature, meditate, feeds my soul, raises my frequency. Yes, Indigo, that's the key. Yeah, Hillis is loving it up there. He was telling me this morning, he's like camping and living in a tent and out on the land and having a good old time up there. And he feels so good and he sounded so good, and his energy's like, I can't wait for him to get back, because he's just like, whoa, buzzing. So it was fun talking to him today. I don't know if he's still on or not. um oh Being in nature and meditating field. Yes, absolutely, Deborah. Yeah, Deborah. Indigo, Deborah Williams, who's joining us tonight, she's over on your side of the pond. She's over there in England, right, Deborah? I think you're over in England, and our beautiful Indigo is over in Wales. So you guys are close to each other. Ah, how fun! I love it. So yeah. So does anybody have any questions? Oh, I know what we can do now. Do you want to see the video of the lovely crazy spirit that Indigo got? Hold on. Let me see if I could bring it up. I was trying to be. Let's see. I think I could do this. Let's see if this works. So this is, where is it here? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to try to play this and let's see if it works. Here we go. So you have to watch at the bottom of the tray. You see the orb? The orb coming up. It's going across the tree right now. And watch, wait for it on the house. Woo! Did everybody see that? Wasn't that cool? That was sent in by beautiful Indigo. That's crazy. I was just about to type that. 6 now. Bet Hillis has Andera's with him. Yeah, he does have all his crystals with him. Hillis and his lovely crystals. Gotta love him. Oh, speaking of crystals, I did send up that spiritual magical site too that we signed up. If I don't know where it is, if any, oh, here it is right here, which is a great place that we signed up to be a thing for. So you can go on there, but they have some really cool stuff about like different crystals and things. So it's Spiritual Magica. So I just check it out. They have a podcast too, all about crystals. So I would definitely check that out. I came across, I don't know, I came across that somewhere place, but I thought it'd be great because I know you guys love the crystals and the Anderas are just absolutely amazing. So, yes. And yeah, the energy. Oh, so Indigo's in Wiltshire, Deborah. Oh, awesome. I hope you guys connect. How fun. Fun stuff. So does anybody have any questions tonight or anything? We can pull some cards. I'm seeing what time we doing time. Yeah, let's see. What do you feel when you see the video? What did you feel when you seen the video, Indigo? Okay, so Dom's asking Indigo. Oh, and oh, did Hillis have you hooked, Indigo? So Dom's asking, what did you feel when you seen the video, Indigo? So he wants to know like what you saw when you saw the video. I would like a card, please. Awesome. Yeah, it was. I give you a card, Dom. I'm getting the cards out. I'm gonna go put that video of that. I couldn't get the video up that I had taken. I want to put it up for you. So I'm just gonna put it on our Facebook Cosmic Insight page. So look for that afterwards if I can download it there. Yeah, so we can do that. But oh shoot, I guess that's your card, Dom. Huh. Empty well, time to replenish. So it's number 16 and very interesting. You said 7 and 6 earlier. So 6, 7, and 6. But yeah, so empty well. Whew. So what I'm feeling with you, Dom, it says empty well, time to replenish. And, ask yourself, where do you need to replenish who you are and where you are? I'm feeling like you've been through a lot, lady. There's been a lot coming up. You've been doing a lot of struggling with some things within yourself and moving forward. And I feel like it's time right now, Dom, to just kind of take some time really for yourself, as we talked about earlier tonight, because you're about to come out in a whole new way of thinking or of a lot of things that you've really been locked into. And once again, we're using that word anchored into, like some stories you've really been anchored into that now you're really starting to question and look at them at a different point of view, and moving out of that energy is what's happening right now, and coming into a new space within yourself. And this newfound energy that's coming from that, I'm feeling like this newfound energy that's coming from that space of where you were in the well at the bottom, like with replenished energy that's moving up right now to totally recycle and recirculate what you've been feeling inside, to look at it from a different point of view and to open it in a new energy, not out of judgment anymore, but from a place of forgiveness that you spoke about earlier. But that's really prevalent right now, of releasing that energy out of your body so you can move on to the next. And I feel like there's a lot of anger that's just been like moving off of you right now, that you had so close to your heart, that you kept your heart closed and you wouldn't let anybody in, and you kept a really big wall up. And now's the time, like, you're looking at things a little different and opening that space up and moving that well out to open that to come to a new part of you. And yeah, keep on exploring. So I hope that made sense, Dom. If you have any questions, just let me know. So we're moving on here. Let's see. I hope I don't miss anyone. Let's see here. Okay, Deborah's next. Who do we have next? That was a cool video. That was a cool video. Rebecca has. Oh my gosh, Indigo, you have 6 Enderas. Oh, look, you and Hillis. I'm gonna have to get you both on the show. Yeah, Indigo, everybody does want you to come on the show sometime. I sent you an email, but I don't know if you saw it. So if you'd be interested in that, just send me an email and let me know. Love to make that. But Hillis told me I couldn't have you on until after he got back. So so let me know. Okay, Miss Beautiful Deborah, my friend. Okay. Very interesting. The same exact card came out. Let me give you another one. I'm feeling like. Oh, now they're all coming out. Don't you love how they talk? Whew. Okay. So, Miss Deborah, we'll look in my spam. Okay. Yeah, so you got the empty well as well. So very interesting in the whale song in reverse. So you have the whale song over here and the empty well, both in circles. So what circle are you completing now, my love? I feel like you have been going through a lot of stuff within yourself, a lot of deep dive, a lot of isolation. I felt like even though you've been doing some stuff, you've been really lost in some stuff that um, you've been asking for direction for, but hasn't really come the way that you wanted to show up. And yeah, and that clarity is coming. It's like I feel like these are kind of like there's a lot of full circles coming. Like everything for you is coming to a circle to the song, and the whale song to me is resonating. Really step in to find out instead of trying to create. Be the first circle of you and allow the whale song inside of you, that energy inside of you, what resonates in your heart to be your guide. Like get out of here and allow that space because you're not lost. I feel like there's these things that have been happening to you lately that haven't been very pleasant, but they're all part of a bigger picture that's putting something together for you to expand into something brand new. And then a lot of things are coming your way. But as you said, you're just in this little space right now of moving through some once again, some old stuff, being just needing the rest, needing to be in the love of who you are so you can move through that and move into that energy of what you're becoming. And it's kind of like what all of us are going through right now of replenishing and being in the sequence of your divine purpose and your divine life that is laying out for you, but sometimes you got lost in not seeing that it was laying out, and went in different directions to bring you back home to get on the right path to complete the circles, the beginnings and endings of rolling through as a momentum of moving the sequence of your life to flourish into the purpose of your beauty and the sovereignty of who you are. So that is that. I hope that resonated with you, dear Deborah. And once again, Deborah, send me some more if you like. I'd love to read one of your beautiful poems again on the show sometimes because she has the most amazing poems. Let's see. Michelle, 111. I see this in my dreams. Help, please. So, Michelle, I know this is your first time here. 1111. I see in my dreams. Please help. What exactly do you want help with, or what are you asking? What the 1111 means, or what you need some guidance on what's going on? I'm feeling. Are you just recently waking up and just kind of starting to explore yourself and exploring new worlds that you've been kind of not in that world before and kind of fairly new um, in how you presented yourself in the world, and now you find that shifting within you of being somebody different and been very protective of what's going on in your world? So if you can let me know that, and we can go from there. Okay, guess what it means. So if you're knowing what 1111 means, that's the sign of the angels. I don't know that there's different angels books like that you have the specific meanings, but for me, 111. What's her name? I'm sorry. The oh my gosh, the sunset is so beautiful. It's like purple and pink hues just caught my eye. Um, so 1111 is stepping in the angels, that the angels are with you. And if you want to look, what is it, Joe? I can't remember. So if anybody can give any recommendations of numbers, emails, or websites that people can go to if you want to look it up for you. But step in. I'm always saying when people get numbers, they have the specific instructions of what numbers mean. But I always say, step back and take a deep breath and ask what it means to you. If it keeps on coming up in your dreams, there's something significant around it. So write the 1111. I recommend that you meditate with it. And yeah, you meditate with it and allow that energy of what that 111 is for you, because I know it's the angels coming to you. I feel that. And did you have a grandfather that passed recently? I'm feeling a grandfather energy that's coming right now, and I've stepped on another people, so I don't know if you've had a grandfather that has passed, because I'm feeling a real male energy around that. So if you could just let me know that, and we can go from there, it would be awesome. I keep dreaming the same numbers, Dom. Is it the same numbers, 1111? Great question, Indigo. I was always thinking, asking myself that. Well, Deborah, hold on. Let me get back up here. I want to just find, I would love a card. Okay, so I got, Deborah Williams. Please, I see 111 every day. I see 111. I see 444 today. Yeah, numbers. So angels speak to you in sequences. Once again, everybody's been saying the 111, the 444, and each of them have a different, and I don't know all the definitions of what all the numbers mean. I'm not I'm not real good at that. I always forget. I always read them all the time, but I always forget. So, because I've always been this way, I can give messages, I can get information, but it's all about what resonates within you. So step into those numbers, write those numbers down, and automatic write. Start writing. What does this mean to me? What does my soul want to tell me around this? And just start writing and see what comes. That way you can start to explore and see what it means to you, because there's general messages of what that means, but there's sometimes a specific message. So just keep track of it and kind of see what kind of falls apart. Or, I've always noticed too, it's been a good thing for me when something happens, I see numbers, sequences, or animals, or whatever it might be. I'm always very aware of what's going on for me in that moment. I'm always very aware of what thought I just had, because usually it's something you're thinking or doing, or something you're moving through in that moment, that's the message that's coming through to give you that awareness around it. So let me see here. Let's see. Yes, we'll send you some and link to my blog. Awesome. We'll put it up for you, sweet love. Oh, hold on. Oh, she's going to send, Miss Deborah's going to send us some stuff. Thank you so much. Michelle, did that make sense for you? If you have any other questions, please let me know, because it's kind of like, it's a guessing. It's kind of a guessing game, and it's an individual game, but yet it's an open collective game on top of it as well. And I'm all about going within and finding out what the message is for you. So even though we can tap into things. So let's see. Thank you, Dom. So Deborah said, let's see. Yes, deep cycles are closing, ending being the exciting portals are opening. So resonates with this, my love. Thank you so much, Deborah. Dom, I would love to know the name of my archangel, please. Dom, I don't really get names. Hold on. The archangel that's coming to me right now is Jophiel, and she is the archangel of beauty, I think, if I'm not mistaken. See, where's Hillis? He's good at all that stuff. But that's what came to me, so you might want to look her up. So Rebecka is picking Brennan up, Michelle. I'm a little confused. Who is Brennan? Is that your grandfather, Indigo, or is that... Wait a minute. Sometimes it's hard to follow all these little comments here. Yes. Okay. Yes, he was like a granddad that I used to look after. Awesome. Okay. Yes, a lot of scenes. Okay. So he was your granddad. So that's the energy I'm feeling. And so the 1111 has something he's trying to tell you. Was there anything? So what I'm feeling right now, I don't do a mediumship that often, but I'm feeling right now Rose Gardens is coming to me. Does that mean anything to you around this, the Rose Gardens or the roses? because I'm getting this impression of roses, and I don't know if it's Mother Mary coming in or roses. So, Michelle, let me know. I'm getting imprint of Moses, but yeah, that grandfather. So tap into him, and those messages are coming through from him. He's around you. He's safe. He wants to know that he loved you. And at the end, did you have a little quarrel at the end before he transitioned or something? I'm feeling like there was something left unsaid. So let me know about that. If you want to. I hope that makes sense. So that's the roses come up for anybody else. Let me know, because I'm just picking roses up. And as I said, it could be Mother Mary, but I'm just picking some roses up. And as I said, I don't channel my mediumship that often, so when it does come through, it takes me a while just to totally tap into it. So I hope that makes sense. Did I get anybody else? Let's see if I missed anybody. Let's see. I think I need to go back up here to beautiful Miss Deborah Robbins. And Bridget, I miss Bridget. Bridget, I'm sorry. I'll get to you next. Thank you, love. Following this comment screen sometimes is so much fun. Okay. Interesting. You guys are all on the same wavelength tonight, because I'm telling you. So, Deborah, what I'm feeling from you, so you've been shifting and changing, my love. And I feel like you're moving forward with some of the tidiness in your house and clearing some stuff out and setting some boundaries, which you didn't have before. And really opening up to a new space with your future. And letting go of some of your, have you been letting go of some of your behavior patterns and some of your things that you used to do in accordance with your life, and giving more time to yourself? Have you been doing that more? I know you said you went outside. Yeah, but I feel like your ego is really shattering, where you used to get very upset all the time about things. I feel like you're moving through that and allowing a space to open up where you don't have to be right all the time. That you're allowing the space to know what you feel inside of you, and letting yourself be at peace around a lot of things where before you used to be triggered a lot more. And you're moving through that to let that mirror to a new space. And this, yeah, once again, that protection around the future, you're kind of moving through that where you're not feeling as protected. You're kind of open up to allow that space, to allow things to flow more. Does that make sense? And tidying that house and getting it organized as you move into that, to get yourself clear, get your space clear, not only your physical space, but also your mental, your physical, emotional, like everything's moving right now, is what I'm feeling. So I hope that makes sense for you, sweet love. Knows worries. Some days you get missed because you don't have a message. No, there is a message, Bridget. And you were not missed. It was just divine timing when I saw you. Oh, okay. See? You were not missed, Miss Bridget. I'm going to show you this card. Look at that. Stars in the sky, limit possibility. Look at that, beautiful. Number 6 is coming up a lot tonight. And yeah, so Bridget, I mean, I just feel like you're opening up to a new world. You've let go, you've done a lot of the work, and things are opening up for you. You're stepping into a new part of you. And yeah, you're shining so bright. And it feels really good, doesn't it? Even though stuff's going on, I feel like you're just moving through and you're just shining brighter and brighter and brighter. And you're becoming that beautiful star in the sky. And you're saying yes to you and no to the world, is I feel like is what you've really been starting to and give yourself a pat on the back for that. Very, 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 very huge pat on the back for that, because you've got this. Just keep on going, keep on shining, keep on being the star that you are, because you are a star and you shine very bright, and never, ever forget that. And don't let anybody else knock you off that. Be the shining star you are and shine as bright as you can, my love. So awesome. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to go back up here. No worries. Some days you get missed because you don't have a. Oh, we already read that. Oh, awesome. Oh, wow. He was my next door neighbor and he used to pick me roses from his garden. Thank you so much. Oh, and he has transitioned, Michelle. So awesome. So maybe that's where the roses were coming from. So maybe the male energy wasn't your grandfather that was coming through. Maybe it was this neighbor. So, yeah, how beautiful is that? Awesomeness. And I feel your neighbor once again. I'm feeling the love. So I think your neighbor really respected you and loved you. So I mean, not just loved you as the person of who you are. So let's see. Let me go back to Deborah here. Deborah, I used to be very opinionated and releasing that thought proud. Awesome. Way to go, Deborah. Awesome, Michelle. Very nice. I need limited possibilities. And you've got them, sister. You've got them. You need to send me your email. Okay, I'll send it. I'll put it down in the Deborah, I'll put it down in the bottom. I think I might have it. Let me just check on the other thing. I'll put it up on the thing. Woohoo, Bridget, shine on. Yes, and you all shine on. Not just Bridget, you all shine on. We all got to be shining stars right now. The time is needed for us to shine. Oh, thank you so much. And yes, I do choose me a lot more these days. Awesome. And keep it up and give yourself a hug every night and just look in the mirror every day and just remember the star you are. And everybody do that. Not just Bridget. All of you look in the mirror every day and see the beautiful light you are and tell yourself the beautiful light you are and go out and shine and make a difference in this world because that's why we're all here to work together to change this world to be a better place so we can all just flow in life, be in gratitude, be in love and kindness and just peace. I mean, really, it comes right down to it. Just peace. To be at peace and we can be there. I know we can. We just all got to stick together and stay together and talk about these things and be open with each other. Oh, oh, thank you. That made me cry. Oh, you're so welcome, Michelle. Oh, I love, and I want to tell you guys, I mean, I got to tell you, this little community and I say this all the time, but you guys all touch my heart. Everybody who's listening, who's live interacting with me, who might be picking up, listening elsewhere, you know, this community that we're creating online, this is what it's all about. I mean, we all respect each other. We all love each other. Everybody give everybody else accolades and supports each other and communes with each other and has gratitude and sends blessings and just co-creates. I mean, I'm doing the show here, but also I'm co-creating the show with all of you. We are all in this together, and Hillis too. Even though and Hillis will be back soon, but we're all doing this together. We need to remember that. We need to stay together as a collective front of love, as a collective front of light. And I know it gets crazy out there, and I know stuff happens, and I know you have days you want to kill someone, but it's the energy, but it's just coming back to that center, coming back, coming back, coming back. It's a constant coming back, and you're always cleaning. But we can stay in the love, and we can shift this world to be a better place. And I know we can. That's why I say hope is honoring our personal evolution. So stay in the hope of you. Okay, let's move on. Let's see. Rebecka would love to know the energies that are around for tomorrow. Please, much gratitude for you looking at your. Okay, so this beautiful piece of land property that you're looking for. Whew. I'm trying to explain what I'm seeing right now. So when you asked me, I just saw this beautiful, yeah, I just saw this beautiful woman. And I want to say it's like a Celtic goddess. But who is it? I'm not getting who it is, but she's this beautiful goddess, and this beautiful energy of light is what's coming to me. So I don't know if that makes sense for you, um, but it feels really good. And I am feeling underneath that maybe some of the land, there has been some things that happened on the land or the property that you're looking at. And I think we talked about this before. And that's okay. Um, it's, yeah. Bridget. Bridget did come to me, but I didn't want to say it. I'm like, I don't want to call the wrong person, but that name did pop in. I should have said something. Um, but yeah, I am feeling like the land or around the land there has like the wherever you are, even feel don't get I'm getting feeling like when you step into the energy of it, there is going to be some heaviness there is what I'm feeling. But don't get caught up on that heaviness because that heaviness needs the light in order to clear it. Do you understand? So sometimes we get put in spaces that we're always looking, oh, it has to be light, it has to be this, it has to be that, it has to be in the light. But sometimes, and I know this, something just went shooting across. I know this personally myself. I always get myself in places that need to be recirculated, that require me in order to shift the energy. So I know that's something I do. I've been doing it for years of where I end up landing in my world, in my life. So I'm telling you that because I feel like you might, when you walk, don't get caught up and anchored into if you feel a heaviness energy, because that's not the truth of it. It needs your light to anchor in there in order to move that energy out. And we always have to remember that. And I want everybody to remember that sometimes when we feel the darkness, remember right now, the darkness is in fear. The darkness is coming up. So don't be afraid of the dark at all, because you are the light, and being in the light is much stronger in a higher vibration than the dark, that it really can't touch you. And I know there's things out there and the world is all full of different layers of different things. I mean, I've seen some crazy things in my world. So, I know everything that's out there, but I also know that we stay in the heart space and in the love and in that vibration, that you are safe. And right now, that is what we are as warriors here on this planet, is to be in that light of who we are in order to move that darkness off the planet. And it begins with clearing the old land and clearing the old energy that's been stagnant on this planet forever, so the planet itself has room to grow and expand. So that's I went on a tangent there. So Indigo, that's what's coming to me. So don't get caught up in it, and text me and let me know how, or email me and let me know how it goes. But yeah, I'm feeling the Bridget. It's very magical. There's a lot there. And yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And so, but yeah, there's going to be, you could do a little ceremony and clear that off. It's just the land's asking like it needs you. It's like, I need, it wants to be clear. So that's what's coming to me. So I hope that makes sense. Let me go back up here. You guys are sending to me things I can't keep up. I need Hillis back. Hillis, where are you? Come back. Let's see. La 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 la. Let's see. Oh, here's what's something here. What's here? Oops. Show. Indigo. Rebecka would love to know the energy. Oh, that's what I just read. Ha ha. Okay, Michelle, could you give me a card? Thank you. Yes. And sorry, Indigo, couldn't answer you. Autumn. Oh, I guess maybe something else. Is something happened in autumn? Oh, I'm taking my trusty tools with me to enable me to clear the land. Yeah, you got your dowser. You can bring your Andera crystals and put them on a thing and use them as a dowser. Okay. A card for Michelle. Ooh. They flew out a couple things for you. So I feel like this is the main card. So I'm just going to show you this one, which is dances on one foot, balancing act. By the way, I wanted to give accolades this card deck because I am using it on here. So I like to, it's Alberto Verda and Colette Baron Reed, the Shaman's Dream Oracle. So I wanted to let everybody know that's the deck I'm using. So, because I am using the deck online. So if you like to get it, it's an amazing deck. And I'm really enjoying working with it. So the way I work with cards. So you're getting a lot of like, whew. So Michelle, yeah. I'm sorry. I got different things coming. I'm just like, the energy coming in around this. So, I feel like you're going in a balancing act right now. You're just kind of moving through your world and maybe struggling a little bit on where things fall and how to balance your life right now. I'm feeling like maybe some financial stuff, or maybe a new job or new home, something new coming into your world. I'm feeling a newness, an oldness, and a not knowingness, and kind of you're like, and connecting to all these new things that are coming up for you, and also balancing out your divine feminine energy, which I think has been a little off lately, or in the past has been that divine I feel like you've had a lot of masculine type um thought processes, that the masculine energy is being balanced right now into the female energy, the feminine energy, like a lot of us right now, and coming back to that cosmic womb of you, of who you are, and being in that, and learning how to use your connections that you have, and webbing a new way to be, and learning how to balance that as you are moving along everything, of moving from, were you in the corporate world before, of moving from the corporate world, and I don't know corporate, but it's just a different kind of world than in the spiritual world, and finding that balance of webbing that all together. And where do you stand now? And who are you now? And I feel like you're asking some like really seriously deep questions right now within yourself, of those questions that a lot of people are right now. But I think it's more so the balance of finding the balance of all that connectivity and who you are and everything going on. So if that makes sense to you, Michelle, let me know if you have any questions further. Just we'll just move on here. So that's what's coming to me, and keep it up, sister. Yeah, there's a lot coming. There's a lot coming for you. I just feel like you're just like, as I said, I'm just seeing like all these little, like, just like little light bulbs going off everywhere. Like you've got so much going on, and it's just like picking the right things and putting it all together. And once it all comes together, it's just going to be this beautiful, gorgeous web of who you are, this new divinely created web of the beautiness of who you truly are. So that's what's coming to me. Let's see. Let's see where we are here. Let me go up here. Let's see. I'm taking my trusty tools. Oh, we already talked about that. We're back on the land. I'm fearless and do everything through my heart. Yes, Indigo, I know you are. And I will, everybody here, and I'll be sending you love and kisses tomorrow, and sending you a beautiful bubble of energy as you get on that land. So yeah. Let's see, Indigo, you go, girl. Awesomeness. Thank you so much, Rebecca. It's very exciting. Much love and gratitude. Awesome. You know me, Michelle. I guess Michelle. And here's Bruce. Bruce. A bird is not concerned about the branch's strength that it perches on. It knows it can fly. Oh my gosh, I love that. Let's read that again. A bird is not concerned about the branch's strength that it perches on. It knows it can fly. Beautiful message. Exactly right, Bruce. Slammed it. That's so true right now. It's like we know how to fly. We just forgot. So we're like little birds being kicked out of the nest right now, learning to fly again. So just remember that. But remember, you can fly. So Michelle, yeah, amazing. Let's see. Oh, the Anderas. Oh my gosh. Such beautiful energy tonight. Just what I needed. Stand in our power, and stand in our authenticity. Shine on all. Yes, girl. Let's see. Wow, Michelle, awesome message. Confirms everything that I've said to you. I guess Michelle and Indigo know each other. Awesomeness. Thank you. Oh, thank you guys so much. Just just love you guys. Oh, thank you so much. And you guys, really made my night. I started out this show and I was kind of like, being tired, and yeah, feeling so much better now. Oh my gosh, it's 8:08. I went over an hour. Woo! We are going. Well, if nobody else has any questions or anything, maybe we'll end the show with a little energy tune up here. Powerful, Bruce. Yeah. Thanks, Bruce, for tuning in. Did you want a card, Bruce? We'll see if he wants a card. And this week, everyone, really anchor into yourself, really give yourself some time, and keep yourself cleansed. I've been taking a lot of showers at night to keep my energy cleansed. That kind of helps me. I don't know, helps me. Well, I haven't really been sleeping this week with everything going on, but that really helps reset my energy, taking a shower. So just to let you know that always works for me. If you're having like a rough time, just clearing your, and I find like right before I go to bed, I just jump in the shower and just, sometimes I throw salts over me, just to cleanse my Bridget, he's on the phone, laugh out loud. He's always on the phone. Let's see. Michelle and I have known each other since our late teens, early 20s. She is my sister from another. Oh my gosh. How beautiful. How cool is that? We're like have a big old happy family here. We have over the pond family here going on. Makes me so happy. But awesomeness. Well, I thank all of you for joining me tonight. I am actually taking off, as I said, on my new adventure in my little travel trailer. So I'm going to try to do some videos. I'm not the best videoer, but I'll do the best I can on my adventures and keep you abreast on my little exploration of hope here. Hopefully finding some cool people to bring on, that are really out there living their life. I met some amazing artists up in the mountains, so I'm hoping to get them on and let them show their beautiful work. And also, I am traveling around. I don't know exactly where I'm going, but send me an email at so I have my email down on this thing. Um, it's Rebecka Gregory 7. I thought I had it already typed in. I'll type it in the comments. Yeah, if you have any question or comments, or if you'd like to me come to your town to do a class or something. And also, if you got girlfriends online, I do a painting class that I like to do. And also, I'm going to step and do more coaching and more just readings. I call them cosmic tune-ups. So here is my email. If you guys are interested, send me a message. And yeah, I love to hear from you as I expand into my new world. I'm also planning on, I don't know exactly, start writing a book. So that's one of my plans of going off for myself as well, and just kind of opening myself to a whole new, yeah, because I'm transitioning and just like the rest of us. So I'm love being on this ride, and I'll be honest and truthful and authentic with you what's going on. And yeah, so I'm just gonna take off by myself for a while and sit back and dig into me a little deeper and start to write my book I've been talking about forever, and do some stuff with my beautiful paintings back here. So I don't know. I might be making an oracle card out of them, or a little book. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see. Or maybe a clothing line, because I saw this little thing where you can make clothes out of it. So who knows what's going to happen. I'll let you guys know. Anyhow, but thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I'm going to do a little sound for you for the end of the night, and wishing you the most blessed week of being in the clarity, in the chaos, of standing in your truth, being authentic, setting the boundaries, and saying yes to you during these interesting times that we have chosen to be here. Just remember, we chose to be here during this, so we can excel and be the shift of humanity, because that's why we're here. And it's so exciting, even though it's just a little discerning sometimes of what's going to go on. So that's all you can do is, you can really stay out of um, the energy of the chaos and the fear, if you do stay in the love. It's almost like you live in a different world, but you can see the world that's happening. And we can be in that space. We really can. So, and listen for the messages that are out there. So I love you all. I want everybody to take a deep breath right now. I'm going to do a little bit of sound for everyone in this evening. And next Friday, I should be on. I'll let you know. I'll send out a post. I'm going to be on, because I don't know exactly where I'm going to be next Friday, if I'm going to have Wi-Fi or not, because I don't know exactly where I'm going to be. So if I'm available to be on Friday, I will be there. Hillis, I don't think Hillis will be back yet, so I will let everybody know. So check your email box on Thursday or Friday, just to on Cosmic Insight, just to let you know kind of where I am and what's going on. So I want to let you know that. Or maybe I just drop it and do something little. Who knows? We'll see. But anyhow, everybody take a deep breath right now. And I, once again, so much gratitude. I want you right now is just put your hands on your heart. And I really want you to just feel the love, and just breathe into the love, and breathe into the beautiful energy that we created tonight as a collective, working together to co-create this beautiful show, and to lift ourselves up together. But also, that beautiful lifting we did together also went out into the world. So our sparkle tonight, I know, touched somebody else who's having a hard time struggling tonight. And they might not know why, but I know we shifted some people tonight. So way to go, everyone. So once again, just keep your hand on your heart right now and just feel the vibration. I'm just going to do some clearing and cleansing to ground you in and open you up. Thank you, everyone. I love you all. Mwah. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining me on Cosmic Insight. Keep on exploring yourself because it's the only way to find you and bring yourself home to you. Good night now. Bye.